It's lovely to see, but alright, I'm recording now. Alright,
Where are they even talking?
it's a good question.
Alright, well, if you're streaming it, then I trust you, Squirrel.
I'm streaming anything. Why are you in my tab?
Yeah, you better be
Well, I
a
have
good
my,
commentator.
I got my cohorts, or not Healy. I got fucking so, alright, my
Alright.
viewers can help commentate.
Yeah, it's kind of cooked that we aren't in the actual channel that's meant for it. But
Fucking do it. I couldn't get on the stage.
I know.
Don't we have
I
mods for
can't.
these mods?
Well, I can get on the stage, but the only way I can stream is on my console. I can only join that channel on
Wait,
phone.
why is it like a dedicated permissions? Because you could just give me and Squirrel permissions to sit in it.
I can bring you up onto the stage. Are you on PC?
I'm on PC, and I think Wally is as
Should
well.
we both?
Oh.
Should we both
I
join
can
it?
do.
Alright. We are fucking going to a different call now. Unmute me. I would like to ask a question. Please unmute me. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I thought we were fucking.
What is Joey doing here?
Can we, first of all, can we go to the thing?
That he was asking.
Or, well, looks like too little or too late.
You're not muted, by the way. Just so you know.
Healy, what's going on?
I'm not lying.
Go to the fucking, go to the meeting.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try and get you guys there. Yeah.
Fuck me, man. This is botched all to hell, guys. I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing. Alright, well. It's community VC. Oh wait, conquest. There we go. Alright. Well.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play. Let me figure out how to get Squirrel up here.
Military definitely are gonna be there and ready. But you have to think about the fact that
I've invited you, Squirrel.
hello. Alright, I can't stream it
Hey.
yet.
Why
I can't stream. I don't know. I don't have permissions. Alright, but definitely, this is definitely going to be a straight shooter for fucking military right here. They're already within the node. They're already capturing it. Freedom are actually a little ways away. I think, honestly, this will be a very hard node to fight over, all considering the defensive capabilities of this segment. If you can't see now, go to my fucking Twitch. Squirrel the Clown. But yes, this is definitely where it's gonna happen. What's gonna happen. But military's already with it. They're fucking doing nothing really at the moment. They're taking defensive positions. Tooler, you know, one of the leaders of the military, appears to be sitting in a closet. Link your Twitch, okay.
As of right now, if you're looking on like phone or something, if you just click on Squirrel's profile, you can find his
Yes,
Twitch
you
there.
can find my Twitch there. If not, please Healy, figure out how to give me permissions.
Dude, I'm trying. Hold on. I feel like I'm unk.
Kinda odd, but that's fine. Anyways, well, thank you, Sergio, for linking my Twitch. Greatly appreciate this. But military, Freedom are very dispersed at the moment. They're in two-man squads per, and it appears they're trying to take a very rounded approach, it looks like. I don't know if they're going to have a sniper team or something, but this is a very good node to be sniping from, I will be saying that. Yes, Wally, it is fine. You do not need to. W Twitch, thank you. Thank you. Alright, so, oh. Already throwing grenades. What is Guy doing? That is the question of the day. Oh, yes, that is entertaining. Oh, and never mind. This is very much gonna be a fun little fight. Throwing frag. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to attack at the moment. Let's try to get a perspective from the Freedom side. They're bush Wookiees. Goth and Don't Care appear to try to go for the flank towards the side they try to nearly come in on over here, which would be a very good play, but I think a better play would be these two groups link up, hit the bridge. But this is going to be a fun little fight. Blue on blue? I think so. Let's check the health of these people. No, not injured as of this moment. But this will be an entertaining fight nevertheless. Let's see what these goobers are talking about.
You go, take my binoculars. Is it
Oh
good?
my god, they're scouting. No, it's not a bad little idea, but very much a strange one. The node fight's already begun. Military's fully bunkered down within the node. You have any thoughts, Healy, you'd like to add? No?
There is indeed a fight happening, folks.
Right.
Squirrel, try and do it now, Squirrel. I gave you perms.
I can't do it. I still can't.
Dude, this is dumb.
This is very dumb, but they're all looking at the Twitch anyways. It does not matter. This squad's all the way out here. They... Is that a scope? Oop. Oh, God.
Yeah, so maybe we have to regroup and figure out a way to push this complex.
Strange. You should be able to leave. It's kind of strange you can't, but that's alright.
Yeah.
If you're not, what's it called? If you're not using, or in the node fight, you can join. Okay, you don't worry. There we go, he's gone. Oh, drop one of my floors. That would've been bad. What armor does UKN have? So, they're all running barrels, I'm pretty sure, at the moment. Yeah, they're very deep in barrels, but so is Freedom. The thing is, the advantage military has at the moment, they have a rad suit. And that's what guy is wearing, a loner rad suit with an AKM and a scope and everything. Looks like a little all fucking tree bandit. But, nevertheless, this will be an entertaining fight once it gets there. Oh.
Squirrel.
What?
I literally clicked the button that lets you stream your video.
Thank God, now y'all can get off my Twitch. This would be a very entertaining once, you know, their zombies start to spawn. This would be very entertaining. Alright, y'all don't have to watch the Twitch anymore, but if you feel free to. So, Goth and Don't Care are going the long way, and they're finally pushing in. Beautiful. Love to see it. But this might not be the play. Oh, they're doing it. Molotov. Very, very odd, but nevertheless interesting. Oh.
Grenades are being thrown.
It's just not the right time to be wasting all. Not gonna lie there. That might have been a little goofy play there.
Freedom apparently not coordinating that well. They're spreading out.
They
A
are
lot of their
very
forces are trying to attack from different angles, though they seem a little uncoordinated. And it is going to be hard to push up these ledges.
Make fun of my keyboard, guys. It's not very kind. I get it's loud as hell. Hold on, let me move my. If this is any better, but Freedom is all the way out here. Very weird. They're sitting in a building.
That's very clear, Zoom. This could be like the science attack last time. Freedom could just snipe them from distance. However, the elevation here doesn't look like it's allowing it. There is also
Indeed.
a lot of foliage on all
Is this
sides.
better for y'all to hear? Can y'all hear me clearly now on my mic? Y'all keep saying.
Man, I'm
very
talking through my
quiet.
phone. It's alright.
No, I'm talking to these goobers. Okay. I think it's a little too loud, but I'll turn it down just a tad. They're just hating. Yes, it appears so. but it is quite entertaining. Honestly.
Military
this
are
might
really
be a-
bunched up in the NPC.
Truly.
Is there a hole back there?
It appears they're trying to shit talk them, and Freedom's just pushing out. What are we doing? This might be another Sciences incident where they get absolutely manhandled by grenades and bush warriors. This is gonna be one entertaining fight, that is for sure though. Not gonna lie, if Freedom has that many grenades, Freedom might yes, that would be what it seems like. Maybe if they brought an RPG, they could take out the people in the TC tower, but that, I don't think they anticipated the military to be here so soon. Let's see what these guys are talking about.
It would be a very good time for Freedom to have an RPG. If they were able to shoot a
They're
good rocket
carrying
inside that
two
APC.
PKMs at the moment, though. It's very odd.
Yeah, they look like they're still trying to figure out the best way to get inside and actually attack. UKM are just trying to organize themselves.
Speak if UKM is gonna win their node. I think UKM might win this. It would be very
Molotov.
cool. Oh, Molotovs again. Very weird.
More Molotovs getting thrown by Freedom, not really doing a lot of area denial.
They are getting fucked up because of it. Let's just,
Both sides putting down suppressive fire. They don't really know what they're doing. This compound wall is being detrimental to Freedom currently. They're trying to figure out a way in.
And appears they might try to go to the entrance. Maybe they will try to climb on top of each other. That would be a very risky. It appears Tor has no situational awareness. This is a very entertaining match to watch, that is for sure. Honestly, I might have to say this is more entertaining than the last node fight of Sciences. They will waste their time until there's nothing useful, blah blah blah. I might have to agree with you this time, Chuck. Freedom are kind of just blabbering about, but they are kind of they're putting the pressure.
They're really just trying to figure out a good way inside, trying to get the pressure off of.
They're keeping pressure on them. But
they are throwing down a lot of indirect fire out there, just trying to suppress them.
True, and it's very concussed for these military guys alike, because all the smoke and the grenades and everything going around.
Oh, a DL launched right at Cooper's head. I don't know how to that.
He ate that.
We have one Freedomer down.
Wow.
Turtle is down, and Sir Farquaad just got fragged.
Wow, I'm surprised he's still standing. He's probably bandaging at the moment. Oh, he's down! Sir Farquaad and they're getting grenade by Juggernaut and Guy, it appears. But Juggernaut does not see the military. This might be detrimental to the successfulness of this raid. This is a one hell of a node fight.
Yeah, one RPG really would have been good for Freedom to bring here.
I don't really think they're saying much. I can't really hear them. Oh, Juggernaut has finally killed Farquaad. One Freedomer down. Wow. 8 military members still alive and 7 Freedomers. Builder.
From what I heard, it did sound like Freedom was quite disoriented from all the gunfire, and UKM were really just trying to suppress the one location they were coming from. This compound wall is very much limiting Freedom's movement.
Freedom did not have the strength. This would have been a very fast node fight. Yes, UKM is very much using this TC building to their advantage. They've all pushed and coordinated to it. If Freedom could actually coordinate together, they're so far spread thin and out. This is not going to look good for them. I will have to say that. But the thing is, we could, or they could, use this to their advantage and do little skirmishes. like trying to pick him off, because very much Tooler's using this TC to his advantage with his scoped AUG. Very rare weapon of choice, but it is not a bad one, that is for sure. Let's see what Fresh is packing. He's packing a 74M and emits an AKN. Same thing with these. Juggernaut had a full auto foul, and I think Burger's copying him right there. Very great equipment, and it appears that military are swimming, clearly. They, yeah, Freedom does definitely need to attack the building. That is what it seems like. Obviously, this is not fighting UKM and Freedom.
That is another Freedom are down. UKM are really just using this defensive position to its fullest.
Yeah, I think it's because Cartographer's not there. I hate to say it, but Cartographer's great in some of these node fights. He can give out comms and he tells everybody what to do. It's a great man to have on your team, but Pierce Freedom's just not in the game this time. Pierce so.
The UKM having set up early here is very much being detrimental. They're not allowing Freedom to set up or push in at all.
Does not have an A9 and A4 because look at the barrel. This is an AKM or a 74M. This is not a AN94. The UKM.
Yeah, I do agree. Freedom definitely does seem very disoriented and not coordinating well here.
It appears like that.
They're really just trying to find any angle, trying to spread out, get top shots at any UKM if they might reveal themselves to them, even temporarily. It is very hard for them to be pushing in there.
Yes, this is very hard to push in. This is a very hard node to fight for. You know, they pushed up they got here very quickly from their checkpoint. But it is just a straight shot there, and Freedom having to come from Sciences was just not the move. This definitely was just botched to the Supreme. It appears Freedom doesn't know. It seems like that. They're trying to fight in open prairies. Oh, they're finally attacking the CT. Good God. It appears Trollers. Really? Oh, they're using GLs and grenades to attack them. Very smart. I like the defensive technique that they're just holding it. If the swinging team really did swing Juggernaut, they would have killed him and most likely. But the thing is, on this side, there's nothing really that they can do. It's kind of.
Oh, Burger is down, I believe.
Burger's down. Wow.
No, he is not actually. He is just holding an ankle. Never mind.
Oh, he's just letting this happen. Wow, he's really just.
These here getting actually hit by a lot of bullets now. These is down.
Oh, wow.
We need to call him that.
That rat suit was holding him together. I don't think
Arcane did absolutely pepper him from a distance.
Arcane's definitely doing a good job making any allies help.
Unfortunately, Juggernaut is assisting, covering fire.
Indeed. It's a very good one-on-one. Oh, he's up and he's walking away. That's wow, that is a wonderful play by the UKM. I'm surprised they don't have more grenades or anything, because they are not going to be.
Truly a masterful maneuver right there, walking up.
Honestly, it looks like Freedom is just so discombobulated, like they don't know who's shooting where's going. I don't care.
Juggernaut's fire there really
pushing into the compound. Burger and I don't care are about to have a conversation. Shrug that off.
running to support each other.
Ooh. Come on, what are we doing? We got.
Look, he's really stuck in a corner here.
he stopped the Luck was on his side. Now Lady Luck is gone. So
They really did get him with that flank there. UKM have been set up in this
and
compound.
Juggernaut had killed. I don't care. The best shooters in this node fight. That is for sure. I think he's on the kill streak at the moment too, isn't it? Oh, it looks like
He may be.
Looks like these may have had a technical issue. He's gone. Yes, this is very Juggernaut is very much an MVP of this round. I would have to say. And honestly, I don't think Freedom knows what to do. They're undernumbered, and they're very
Electrical. Suppress them. Suppress the electrical.
and very great combat chatter. I don't know so much about Freedom. Can you give us some input on that, Healy? Freedom
I
did-
have been hearing Freedom talk, but their comms have been quite sparse and not very clear. They really are just trying to reorient themselves after the failed first attack, and it keeps going downhill from there.
Honestly, it appears like I think this might be a rare UKMW. I might have to admit it.
This
So
might be a
Freedom's
UKM sweep if they keep it up. They have not
True.
lost a single man so far.
No, they lost one. They have, I think. Did they? No. This is a UKM.
They're still
sweep
at 6
and-
people.
Yes,
It is still it is a 6v3 currently.
Wow. This is a phenomenal fight, I would have to say.
They came close a few times, but they've been holding down their location quite well.
Very much. UKM very tactics from the last time they fought. Doing very well. I would have to agree with you. This UKM kind of got their shit rocked the first very known fight. Freedom and Military. They were getting sniped. It was just a very bad defensive position. Because it is more of an but and
A few Slavoslav Bodas are going out. They might be trying to do something here.
looks like the Freedom's trying to push in from the open side, but I don't think that'd be a very smart decision. Because if Juggernaut and Burger were to counter sweep, I think they would one and done position. Go over for him. But it looks like they're going to
I do agree with you, Zulu. I do agree with Zulu here. A lot of the grenades that Freedom had in their arsenal were thrown very early on,
They
indirectly. They didn't even do anything.
They immediately, and they joined in and tried to throw all their Molotovs right in the center, like they'd just be sitting ducks. I don't. Wow, trading shots. These hit. He's bleeding. So is Byron. Arcane is.
And Juggernaut going for a push on
Oh,
Rumble
he's
in the
going
lead.
for a push like I had predicted.
Both of them in a dangerous exchange of bullets currently.
True that.
Turtle is still trying to go for the flank, even though Freedom have already figured out there is no other entrance.
That is the one other entrance, but it is so heavily guarded by Juggernaut and Burger, the two straight shooters of this match. I'm sure.
You might be right. He might be trying to go for the very
Yes,
wide flank
yes.
just to get through that front gate. They might be trying to do it all at once.
That would be a very, very bad. Smoke should.
These and Arcane are one peek away from shooting each other currently.
Into the compound, however, Freedom just tossed in. Yes, Freedom did just toss him in nilly-willy. They didn't toss him in key positions. I saw one here and maybe one here, and they never pushed in whatsoever. They were just trying to hold a defensive position, like they were in the compound, but no. And it
Ooh,
looks like
scroll!
it is down. They saw. They predicted the.
Arcane and these are in a dangerous exchange of bullets currently. They're both
Exchange dangerous shots with Burger. Same thing with Juggernaut. Wow, this is a very entertaining fight. Very.
UKM are disorganized here. They're wondering what Freedom is planning, but they are still.
Oh wow, military are pushing out. I feel like this is gonna be a massive military push out. It appears. E. Smith was.
They do seem to be getting ready for a push.
Heal himself on that wall, or try to run back. Somebody finishes him off. Oh no! Arcane is about to get.
Arcane is getting pushed. Turtle is bleeding out. Oh, and Arcane is down! Arcane is down! There is one Freedomer left! It is
one Freedomer on. Oh, this is
oh,
definitely
Freedomer is
sweet.
down!
Good
All is
Lord.
down!
They are down. Wow.
UKM!
The Saber guys and Freedom most. Yes, they did. And that is the end. Wow. And it is just
a flawless victory from UKM.
Flawless.
Oh my. Almost never before seen, if I have to be honest here.
Where is the fireworks? This must be, what's it called?
I got you.
Thank you. This was a sweep by UKM. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And as they are going to celebrate. Side loss. There were injuries, there was bruisings, but this is just a UKM sweep. It appears their tactics were better, they got there faster. It was a better defensive position than to just try to go on the offense, and they held that to their position. Wow. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
That was beautiful. UKM held that down very well, with the suppressive fire being the biggest reason.
Very true. That suppressive fire from within the TC building, they kept firing at them here and here. They just kept wasting their grenades. Honestly, I think if they had better coordination, more tactics, because honestly, it just seemed like they were trying to pump off as many shots, like the PKM users. They had what's it called? They had just started laying down fire, even in random positions. Same with the Molotovs. It appears it's just over for them. Wow.
It is unfortunate here. It did seem like the Freedomers did not exactly pre-plan this that much. They did not realize that there are only two entrances. They were spread out. UKM did get here very early and set up a very good location, which is very unfortunate for the Freedomers, but if the Freedomers had just coordinated their frags better, they could have maybe used some support by fire, allowed the other team to move in and attack. It would have been the best way here, but unfortunately, they just were disorganized.
Fight via UKM. Lovely. I think since
it was a good fight.
They weren't really caught off guard as much as they would have been. Like, you know, in the last engagement at Sciences, they were getting sniped at by small arms and LMGs, and then sniper fire, concentrated grenades, and then they pushed in. Like, honestly, this was just a beautiful fight altogether.
The UKM really did just use their better equipment here, their better armor, and tank the bullets at close range. Freedom, we've seen, have done very well at long range and disorganized the enemies. Unfortunately,
I think close range to medium range is their specialty, but also they don't have their more prominent members like Reggie, you know, photographer, and other people. Like, I think this was just, you know, it was rigged from the start. They had Juggernaut, Tuller, these, you know, all these guys. They're military straight shooters. Not so much Tuller, but he's not terrible by all means. Phenomenal.
It really was just, it did seem like not necessarily bad tactics, but they just weren't able to coordinate them together. They all seemed to be doing their own thing, which is quite unfortunate.
True, that is the truth.
UKM didn't really do much other than just hold down the choke points, but at the end of the day, if you have big guns and big armor, that's all you need.
Yeah, they had AKMs, like, that just taped together, and they came out on top. That's beautiful. I'll be ending my stream now.
It was a very good fight there. UKM really did use the full power that they had after those losses. This
Let's
is
hear-
indeed a UKM
Let's
bet.
hear some references and let's hear some feedback from the general masses who have been watching. Need my freedom. You you left freedom. Wow. Never would have thought it. Freedom roll is removed, but yes. Still
Yeah,
don't
that was
have a node. Yes, I don't know what happened at that node. I heard y'all just got absolutely destroyed and caught off guard at that node y'all fought. Yes, a very rare UKMW, I would have to say. But I think it's just they were anticipating a, what's it called? Just a washout, you know? This was a
they were
great
anticipating
performance.
Freedom to just push in with their full strength rockets flying. Unfortunately, Freedom did not look like they had their best gear on for the day.
True that. That is the truth. That is the truth. But that was a very beautiful fight, I would have to admit. That was good on both sides. Just the very rare UKMW on this side. They
Indeed,
they
I
even
don't
pulled
think
it
Freedom
in.
should get beat up that much about it. It was a 6-on-6 fight. Freedom is known to be better en masse, but unfortunately here, the UKM forces, they just put all of their equipment into the few people they had, and it succeeded.
True that. True that. Well, this was a beautiful node fight. I would have to admit. Healy, what is your opinion on the fight? Well, what did you see the downfalls and the flaws within Freedom and UKM?
Well, I mean, as I've been saying to my duty boys the other day when their fight happened, looking at it from a more tactical perspective, both sides did quite well on tactics. The UKM really did use a lot of their cover effectively. They used suppressive fire, and suppressive fire. It's more useful than some people may think. Even if it isn't actively hitting a person, they're making it known that they can't push in through those choke points.
I would have to agree with you, Zulu, because they just threw them out. Molotovs, not very useful in long range skirmishes, but something as close range and futile as this. If they were to have pushed in and actually had them held up in the TC building alone, I feel like they could have won that. But no, they were trying to play the long game, it appears.
Yeah, it really would be the best case here for
That was a
Smokes.
great fight, though. Truly a great fight. Freedom should have boosted their guns behind the ATs. True, but the thing is, that would have been really scummy, and also they had multiple people who would have lasered them as soon as they tried to boost over. Just immediately beamed them. Like
Yeah.
I said,
I mean,
not
these are very high walls. You might be able to boost over if you're on
most
someone's
definitely.
back, but
I just think that
Yeah.
it was a great fight, but in the end, it was all fought and very
yeah, unfortunately, the start of the fight was really what sealed Freedom's fate there. They lost a lot of guys in the opening engagement, and they were very disorganized at the first start. I mean, if they were just able to try and coordinate a little better there with two main teams, they may have been able to push in with those smoke grenades. But unfortunately, they threw them all in once, and, well, you know what they say about putting your eggs all in one basket, Esquirrel?
True.
Hell, I don't know. Just don't do it, man.